Hi, everybody. I'm Olivia Scott, the creator of Freedom at the Mat. Thank you for choosing Freedom at the Mat. Thank you for choosing to go on this journey with me. Whether you were gifted the journal or whether you purchased it yourself, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, a Freedom Journal, 31 guided prompts to personal liberation, was designed with three sections. So these particular videos are done in three parts. This is right now, this video is freedom of the soul, followed by freedom of the mind, and ending with freedom of the body. The videos will not exceed 10 minutes because guess what? I know we're all so busy. Taking 5 minutes, 10 minutes to ourselves, that is like an eternity for some. So I'll go ahead and get right into it. But again, don't forget to also do the other videos and take some time in between the sections. So, starting with freedom of the soul. You know, the soul is important because I believe that we're all soulful creatures that are having a physical human experience. So I want us to connect with our interior, with our souls first. In the book, I start with a quote, which is from a song lyric that many of us know, which is, "He talks with me, and he walks with me, and he tells me that I am his own." And if you grew up in the church, right, the Baptist church tradition, there's a song that has that lyric. And what I want us to do right now is just to settle down, settle into our spirit for a moment. Change those lyrics, if you are a woman, to "She talks with me, and she walks with me, and she tells me that I am her own." That voice inside of you, that spirit inside of you, that inner divine inside of you that says, "This right here, where I have you, where I want you to go, who I want you to call today, who I want you to touch, who I want you to give that dollar in your pocket to, who I want to forgive, where I want you to travel." That inner divine is your soul. We have to give ourselves some time to really connect with that voice. We have to give ourselves space in our lives to actually be able to trust and know that inner voice. I have a passage that I want to read to you parts from that's in the book, right across from that quote. "There is a certain amount of intuitive knowledge we operate with in life. If we give ourselves permission to listen and the space to receive it." So I ask you today, are you giving your inner voice the opportunity to live and to speak and to be heard? You know, as I go through in this particular chapter, and if you haven't done the chapter yet, I invite you to spend some time going through it. But, you know, as we talk about in the journal and as we live in our lives, we all have that inner voice. And that inner voice says, "Girl, call so-and-so. Boy, forgive that person." Even when it's difficult and complicated conversations, there's an inner voice that's telling you, just like when you have a pain on your body, that's saying, "That doesn't feel right, that does feel right." So I invite us today, right now, to make the decision to honor our inner voice, to know our inner voice, and to trust our inner voice. So, without any further ado, I want us to follow our soul because it does know the way. I invite you right now to close your eyes. Allow for your body to relax. We're going to do this exercise for approximately 3 minutes. Find a point in front of you that's unmoving, or if you're comfortable, close your eyes. Unhunch your shoulders. Draw your shoulder blades back and down your spine. Inhale and exhale. Evenly inhale, evenly exhale. Hearing nothing other than the sound of your breath. Now, I invite you to think of something going on in your life right now. It could be a work situation. It could be a conflict in your household. It could be a situation with a relationship. Can you right now connect with your inner voice? Can you right now listen to what your inner voice has to say? I want you to ask your soul, what is it that I should do? I'm doing the same thing right now. So I'll be silent, we'll let the music play, and just ask your soul about that particular situation. What should I do? If your brain is doing any monkey brain, focus your eyes on the space between your 2 eyebrows, eyes closed, your third eye, if you will. Just focus. What should I do? Do you trust yourself? There's no one else invited to this party right now. It's just you and your inner divine. I invite you today to listen to your soul. Your soul knows the way. And feel free, if you want to write in your journal whatever your soul is telling you to, feel free to. There are some blank pages at the very, very back of the journal as well, if you don't want to use one of the pages in the section. But what I invite you to do is to trust yourself. From this day moving forward, everything that you need is inside of you. May God be with you. I invite you again to take a few days to nourish your inner voice. When it tells you to do something over the next couple of days, pause, feel a peace, and do what it asks you to do. And maybe it says wait a while. My spirit tells me sometimes wait before I act. But be obedient to your spirit and you can never go wrong. May God be with you. Namaste.